Look what we got right here. Ford Mustang Gen 2 engine in a 1960 Ford F100 chassis. Clip-on spring right there. This is the classic right here. It's a work of art, guys. Look at that. Look at the way she's sitting there. Power steering right here. Have to go ahead and change the headers. Chassis has been strengthened, as you can see. Make sure it can take the Ford Mustang V8 engine. Exhaust. We have to go ahead.
So, a bit of posing around town maybe.
Yeah.
But
I like to hear the V8 come out.
You'll hear this. These are nice mufflers.
Okay, good.
So like everything on this car,
yeah,
it's quality stuff. There's no cheap stuff. Like Baller mufflers, I use them on everything because they give you a 1,000,000-mile warranty on them. How mad's that?
So these are good exhausts,
yeah? Absolutely, yeah. It's like everything. You pay a little bit more for it, but you pay everything you get.
That's gonna be there for a while also.
It's never gonna come out, is it?
No. And that spring, can it take the weight of this truck?
Right. So what I've done 400 pounds on the rear and 600 on the front. Until you get your bodywork on and everything else, your fuel in and everything else, you won't know if they're right. Okay.
To see where it's going to drop.
See where it's going to drop. They are. I have preloaded them, so actually it hasn't really dropped at the moment. So usually they drop a little bit because you've got the weight of this on it as well.
Yeah.
But once you go to your bodywork, you'll see. Okay. Your fella gave me his dimensions, and he's probably got a copy from like a point on your chassis to the floor.
Yeah.
So when you put it all together, if it's a little bit out, he can wind them up, wind them down. What I will do if they're way out, you know, just bring them back over and I'll swap you for a different pair.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
But because we haven't got corner weights here, and some people want a hard ride, some people want a soft ride, I quite like it in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, so it's drivable and usable. Too harsh against like an shorts. It'd be great for a little bit, but it'd drive you nuts, especially with our potholes and our roads and everything else.
Yeah, we need
a little bit of a softer.
Definitely.
Yeah, you want a little bit of a softer thing. So a little bit of trial and error. Okay, same with the fronts. I set the dampers on them. That's your handbrake cable.
That's it.
Okay, so that uses the Mustang. So he will just have to pick up off there.
Yeah.
The original handbrake, however he wants to do that.
Yeah.
Your prop's been lengthened, obviously, because it was too short. They said it was a bugger job because it's got a really weird end compared to normal U-joints.
Okay.
Okay, but it's in, it's done. They've done it. They sleeved it, and that's all done.
So how did they extend this drive shaft?
About 300 mil.
From here somewhere?
Yeah. So this would be a new tube. So that would have been there originally.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Mustang's got a short wheelbase.
Yeah, and it's all balanced and everything.
All balanced and everything else.
Perfect.
Yeah. The weight's on there. Okay, but we got the receipt. So any issues?
Yeah.
They're a really good company to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay.
No vibration.
No, you don't get no vibration through this.
Chassis is solid though.
That is absolutely perfect. And I've managed to use the original Mustang mounts, engine gearbox again, so it's just as good as the Mustang in that sort of sense. Right, so fuel system.
Fuel system, yeah.
That's a swirl pot. You know you're up on fuel injection.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a swirl pot.
Yeah.
So that will feed, that's the flow from your tank. Okay.
Return, no return?
And that's your return.
Okay.
Okay, so your tank will be at the bottom of the flow.
Yeah.
Because it'll be poking out underneath the floor. He did tell me it's around this area somewhere.
It's behind the seat, it's right here exactly.
Yeah, but the outlet I think he said's over here.
Yeah.
The actual outlet. So what he's got to do, this one here, there's a fitting already on it to go through the floor. He has to get that hose and over and back into your tank for the return.
Yeah.
You can't return it to that.
No.
You've got to return it to the tank.
Yeah.
But there's hose to do all this.
Yeah.
Okay, inside a box up there.
Okay.
Okay. I've tied everything up, but because it's dry, I'm going to do you a sheet that I'll send with the chassis. Okay, so it's like a checklist.
Yeah.
When you put petrol in it, fire it up. You've just got to make sure nothing leaks. Okay, so because it's brand new and it's been put together, it's easy to miss something or something's not quite tight enough. Okay, so I've kept everything away from the exhaust, you know, so it's, you know, if something happens, it's
no fire.
But this is a standard procedure on any build.
And a bill, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Right, your flow and return. I don't know what is flow and return. on your fuel injections. One of these is a flow in, one's return. So he might have to do, or you might have to do a little bit of research on that. One's silver and one's black, see, so it should be easy to find out which one's what.
Yeah, yeah.
So all you do is, if they're the wrong way round, just undo that nut and that nut, and then just swap the fittings over. I've done it so it's just interchangeable, just like that.
Okay, good, good,
okay,
good.
So that's kind of straightforward.
So it's here, so we don't know, they look the same, but we don't know.
They look the same, but one runs around here in a plastic.
Yeah.
Okay, one runs there. So you might have to go on like a Mustang forum or aftermarket swap. And
yeah,
go,
definitely.
Just go, what one's the flow, what one's return, and then just obviously, you'll know, because the flow's got the good fitting on, okay, because it's high pressure and the returns are low pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's this one here?
Right, that's your fuel pump.
That's a fuel pump.
And a filter.
Up to 500 brake horse?
Yeah, 525 it's rated for.
Okay, good, good,
540.
Good.
And it's a Bosch fuel pump.
Just a good one.
It's the best out there, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the exhaust system?
2.5 inch stainless.
Yeah.
I don't know how your system works with the cats and your aftermarket loom. So I've put the lambda sensors back in where they were originally. One each side of the cat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's an aftermarket cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're in the order they come out, so that's the right one that come out there. So when you plug your loom in,
yeah,
your loom is over there because it was plug and play and it was in my way. I just literally unplugged everything.
We have a new loom. We have a racing loom that's going to plug straight into that.
They will plug straight into that.
They'll plug straight into that, yeah.
Okay, and I think with those looms, they're quite good because they put the right plug ends on, so you can't get it wrong.
No, you can't get it wrong. If you put it in it won't fit.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's your vacuum. Your fellow know this. That's your vacuum to your servo where you do your. I take it you're going to put the servo up here, the master cylinder inside. So that's that. That's kind of straightforward. Power steering. I'll go through it. It's up there. I'll put your two power steering fittings on there.
Yeah.
Okay, on your rack.
Yeah.
The way round they've got to go because one's a high pressure.
Yeah.
And one's a low pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess anything you don't understand, he can call you and ask.
If he's not on feed, I've actually colour coded the fittings.
Yeah.
Okay, if that sort of made sense, okay, on how they go in. So there's a little valve because we don't know. This is mixing and matching parts. We're mixing a power steering rack with an aftermarket power steering pump.
Yeah.
So what you've got in there here have to do because I don't know how he's going to lay this out yet when the body's on. There's an adjuster valve.
Yeah.
So if your power steering is light. You can turn this valve and it makes your power steering a little bit heavier. Okay. Okay, and the same vice versa. If it's too heavy,
you can make it a little bit.
You can do it a little bit lighter.
Perfect.
Okay.
You know what? I can't believe. So you put the Ford Mustang.
So yeah, because the rest of the movements over there that I took off feeds all the alternator, the lambda sensors, the earth points, and starter and bits and pieces like that. Yeah.
You know when?
What you have to do when you do the wiring, just be this. Because I turned your sump round, okay, there's a sensor in your sump. So it's on this side of the engine and not that side of the engine. So the plug is in there, okay, you need to extend the wires between the plugs.
So you can go over that side.
And go all the way round.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I think realistically, kind of that's it, mate.
You know what? It's good because we've been looking for someone to do this project in the UK, and you're the only man that could do this. So, top man Wayne, you pull it off. Yeah, 1964 F100 Ford Mustang engine, rear suspension. This is classic in the making. Hell of a truck. Definitely gonna want to see this drive past here. You see the way you straighten the chassis as well. Also. Can't wait to see that rusty bucket go in it.
No good, wasn't it?
I'm keeping it rusty, yeah.
Of course, I think you should, because that's the original. So all the person looks like an old truck, doesn't it?
That's right, but it's all brand new under here.
The only thing he has to do, he'll have to do the tracking once your body's on.
Yeah, we get the wheel tracking done.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's piece of piss. And you're saying?
Right, wheel weights, okay? Because he'd put some weights on here, but he'd also put some weights right on the inside lip in there. But because your calipers are there, they came off.
Yeah, these will keep coming off anyway. Those are no good. We have to get proper ones.
So when you take it to be rebalanced, tell him he can't balance right on the inside lip where the caliper is.
No, have to be outside and the lip here.
Outside.
Yeah.
But we do that all the time because we have a lot of deep dish wings and they want to put the weights on the outside. No, do the weights on the inside.
This is a good job. This is clean. Look at that.
It's tidy, isn't it?
It is. It's tidy. Everything of its own space. Just to put everything on. And check the gearbox, make sure there's oil. Yeah, make sure it's fine and everything.
I think when it comes, because you obviously got a heater, these are your heater hoses, so here just have to connect up onto your heater for here, there and there.
Yeah.
So generally what I'd do is, because that's a rubber hose, you'd cut that, okay, and then just put a normal connector in with an elbow or a bit of hose into your
put it on, yeah.
A bit like I've done on your gearbox one down there.
Yeah. I'm glad you sorted out all of this stuff for us.
Sometimes that's the real fiddly stuff.
Yeah.
Mixing and matching loads of fittings, sizes,
the fuel pump, all of those things. I'm glad they're all fitted, so this is ready to really go.
Yeah.
Once we get the harness kit, we get the gas pedal and everything from America. It's the whole package they give you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because it's 5 wire, isn't it?
Yeah. So they give you everything to make it this engine work, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go. There's a box on there. I'll go through the box with you.
Okay. So this is our leftover part. Alright, and that's it.
Your loom's, that loom's there, so don't throw it this way, yeah? Because that's the loom I took off the engine.
Yeah.
Okay? Obviously you got exhaust headers, struts,